What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome to Shades Tube, and thank you for coming in. Y'all, happy and blessed Tuesday. I hope you guys had a good day today, a good work day. I definitely did. I just got home not too long ago, and I am here to do this live with y'all tonight. Tonight, y'all, let me go ahead and put my music on real quick. I forgot to put it on, y'all, because I literally I didn't literally just walk in, but I walked in about a good 30 minutes ago and stuff. But anyway, y'all, again, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing great. Don't forget, guys, if you enjoyed this content tonight, don't forget to, let me get a thing up here. Don't forget to thumbs up. Okay, hit the bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Now, I know it's pretty late on the East Coast. I don't know who's going to come in, but here on the West Coast, it is only 1943, which is 7. Now it's 1944, but which is 7:44 here on the West Coast. So it's still early here, y'all. As a matter of fact, I'm going back out. I gotta go get my son something to eat when I get through with this live. So we won't be here late tonight or anything. We're just gonna go over this topic and go over a couple of breaking news, and then we're gonna get out of here, y'all. We sure are. Let me go ahead and go over the copyright disclaimer act, guys. And that disclaimer is, like always, the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, research, etc. Like always, it's in the description area. It will be in the comment area, and it is scrolling across that screen. Also, if you would like to show support to this channel, you can do that by doing a Cash App to $Shades Tube. All donations are used to, for this channel. All right, and thank you in advance for that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with this because I don't have that much time today. Hopefully, people will come in. I don't know. A lot of people are going online. I'm trying to hurry up before some get online too. Let's see here. My girl going online. I got to go and check her out. So I'm definitely going to be out of here before her live starts. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this, guys. Let's get this going. Let's get this show on the road. We're going to go ahead and go over reaction time. And the hottest topic out there is about, obviously, Keefe D and just everything that's surrounding that case and everything. So recently, y'all, talking about that case, Suge Knight had made some remarks regarding this case. And so I want to tell you guys what he said. Okay, hold on for 1 second, y'all. Let me go clean my glasses out real quick. They are dirty, y'all. They sure are. Y'all been gone all day on day, doing the most. My next subject gonna be on posers. I'm so crazy. Posing ass people who be on YouTube. That's my next subject, y'all, okay? Who would just be lying about stuff. Don't even make no sense. Anyway, getting back to Suge. I called him Surge the other day. I meant to say Suge. You know how when you get on camera, at least when I get on camera, I forget stuff. I forget how people's names are. I forget how to say things. I don't know, it's just the nerves and stuff, but it's Suge. Okay, so Suge Knight, y'all, discusses Keefe D's arrest in Tupac's killing. And the thing about it is that Suge said he will not testify. Okay, that's what he said. He won't testify. And I don't know why he won't testify, because Tupac was with him in the car. He was Tupac's friend. You know what I'm saying? Tupac was signed to his label and everything else. So why won't he testify? So let's see if he tell us why. Anyway, according to Hot New Hip Hop, Suge Knight discussed the arrest of Keefe D in connection to the killing of Tupac during an interview with TMZ on Monday. The Death Row Records co-founder explained over the phone that he doesn't plan on testifying in the investigation. The arrest of Keefe D marks the first time charges have been made in the long unsolved case. Well, surprise number one, Suge said of his reaction to the news, because I don't think Keefe D would ever get arrested, nor do I want to see him get arrested. Let's get to one thing straight. First and foremost, me and Keefe D played on the same Pop Warner football team. In whatever circumstances, if he had any involvement with anything, if he didn't have any involvement with anything, I wouldn't wish somebody going to prison on my worst enemy. Okay, so this is what Suge said, y'all. That's crazy. Okay, so then Knight went on to confirm that Orlando Anderson, the nephew of Keefe D, was not the shooter. That's what Knight said. He said that Keefe D's nephew is not the shooter, y'all. The comments match up with another witness in the investigation who told a Las Vegas grand jury DeAndre Big Dre Smith shot Tupac. Wow. They said there were only two people in the car. Pac's not going to tell the story. I ain't going to tell the story. Knight continued. But I can tell you this. I never had nothing bad to say about Orlando because he wasn't the shooter. It wasn't Anderson. So that's all I got to say about that part. Let's start right there. Y'all remember that interview? I think I showed it briefly on my channel where Orlando said he didn't have anything to do with that shooting. That's what he said out of his mouth. I don't know if he was telling the truth, but that's what he said out of his mouth. Okay. But if he didn't have anything to do with it, then why would Keefe D say that he did? Why would he be lying? Why would he lie and say, he said that he handed that to his the dude in the back, which was his nephew. That's what he said. He said that all in his little thing that he wrote. He said it in interviews and everything. So why would he say that if he didn't really, if Orlando didn't really shoot Pac? Because Suge says that Orlando did not shoot. He said DeAndre did the shooting. Okay. And he said that Keefe D didn't have anything. Basically, he didn't shoot him either. That's what he said. Okay. So let's see what else he said. Again, he said it wasn't Anderson, so that's all I got to say about that part. From there, he confirmed he won't testify in the case. He said, "I wouldn't be. Well, number one, I'm not going to get on the stand and testify on somebody for what? I wouldn't go. I wouldn't testify. Clean that up here. None of that shit." Now, Suge Knight is currently serving a 28-year sentence for voluntary manslaughter. Keefe D will appear in court on Wednesday, October the 4th, which is tomorrow, for his arraignment. Be on the lookout for further updates on the investigation into Tupac's murder on Hot New Hip Hop, and I'm definitely going to be looking into that. But let's go back over what. Let me turn this ring off anyway. Let's go back over what Suge said. Okay, again, he said that He said DeAndre Big Dre Smith is the one who shot Pac. All right, that's what he said. He said there were only two people in the car. Pac's not going to tell the story. I ain't going to tell the story. But I can tell you this. I never had nothing bad to say about Orlando because he wasn't the shooter. It wasn't Anderson. So that's all I got to say about the part. And he said he will not testify in the case. He said, I wouldn't be, well, number one, I'm not going to get on the stand and testify on somebody for what? I wouldn't go. I wouldn't testify. None of that shit. So that's what he said. Because he said that Keefe D didn't do it. He also says Keefe D nephew did not shoot Pac. He says DeAndre Smith, I believe, is the one that he said that shot Pac. Now, what y'all think about that? You know, but it's still, you know what? The thing is if that is true, I'm still trying to figure out why Keefe D, Dwayne Davis, would be saying that he handed a gun basically to his nephew, and his nephew was the one who shot Tupac. Why would he be saying that? For street cred? He don't need that. He already has street cred from everything he was, involved in. So why would he need to be lying and saying this? Why would he say all of these things? Now, it could be possible that he could be saying that, but why would he say that? Now, again, like I said before, we did see a partial interview of his nephew talking about the incident where his nephew said he didn't do it. So I don't know what to believe in this situation. Now, let me see what some of these comments say here. I don't know what to believe. Bob says Suge is the product of a millionaire outgrowing the streets. but his ego kept him in the streets, which equals the end result of where he is today. I have no sympathy nor pity. Okay. So let's see if anybody said anything about this. Okay. Let's see about this comment he made because they're talking about him personally. So Bird said if he knows who killed Tupac, why not speak up? But I guess him and Tupac wasn't friends. It was just business money and the rest. Well, he just said who did this. He just said DeAndre. Hey Ryan, thank you for coming in. He said DeAndre Smith did this. That's what he just said. That's why he said he's not going to go and testify, against Keefe D or anything, because he said Keefe didn't do it. So he did say who did it. So let's see what else. So somebody said he already knows that would be his ass in prison. They have already whooped on him, and plus that man is sick, and he ain't trying to get no more time. But he already just said who possibly did it. I'm doing pretty good, Ryan. How are you? And thank you for liking and sharing the video. And then OG says Suge took all of Tupac's money. Okay, let's see. Angela says Suge is a disgrace. I guess he forgets he could be where Tupac is, dead, a so-called friend. Yeah, okay. Please follow the Vote XL on YouTube for content commentary on this case in breaking news. Thanks. Okay, so this person is talking about it too. But I'm saying if he knows who did this, is he telling the police this? And did they investigate DeJuan Smith? And DeJuan Smith is probably dead too, right? I think he is. I don't know, y'all, because like I said, where it gets really sketchy at is the fact that Keefe D did say in his memoir that he basically handed the gun to his nephew. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say, I don't think he straight out said gun, but you know what he was talking about. And then his nephew was the one who shot and killed Tupac. So again, why would he say this if it's not true? You can't say street cred because the dude already has that. Okay. So why would he say these things? Okay. And then the thing about it too, just say if he did say it, why would he implicate himself into this situation? He could have just said his nephew had the gun. He didn't have to say he handed his nephew that. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird. This whole entire thing is weird. Bunny said he can't say shit regarding who shot Tupac because he would get himself in trouble. He's the piece of shit that set the whole damn thing up to have Pac killed, allegedly. Okay, so that's what Bunny said. Again, Kevin said the same thing. Suge has something to do with Tupac's death. Hey, Shangy girl, thank you for coming in, hon. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so Ryan, how are you today? You didn't tell me. Okay. They said this other Brian said y'all haven't figured this out yet. Suge is behind it all. Why do what? That's why dude won't testify. So let me see. So a lot of this because we don't really know, but let's see. Somebody said it doesn't matter that Suge Knight did not tell on Keefe D. Keefe going to prison anyway. He told her himself. That's what I'm saying. He told her himself. Okay, so I don't know where this guy got this from, but anyway, Rock Daster said, no, Rockstar said, in my opinion, I have already commented on how Keefe D and Suge Knight are from England. I know immunity is on the table for one of them. That BMW is a link. Pac never mentioned that brand in his music. Now, what was told to me over 20 years ago, sure, Knight and Diddy both attended the same college. They knew each other before. They became record executives. They both planned to extort rappers. Secondly, both labels, Death Row and Bad Boy, was using the same security company. Their security conspired on both Tupac and Biggie's murder. So the security involved is trying to frame Diddy and Suge. I don't know how true this is. I'm just giving you guys these comments. Okay. Oh, okay. He got some more comments. He said, here's a few questions I have for the case. When Tupac arrived at the casino in Las Vegas, how many people was with him? How many was with him, y'all? I don't remember. Okay. When he left after the altercation, how many people left with him? When he got shot, how many cars were on the street when it was reported? Was he intoxicated? Was Suge intoxicated? Why weren't they with security? You know what, y'all? That is some interesting questions, especially the one about the security. Why didn't he have security? Okay. And another thing too, I guess them knowing that he would be on the other side wouldn't be hard to figure out because he was outside of the car talking to women and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that wouldn't be too hard to figure out. So clearly they was watching him and everything, right? In order to be able to be in the car and know exactly where they was going to be at and start shooting. Now, it is a planned hit. You can tell because how would they know exactly where to be at? And right, how many cars were on the street? And why come nobody else in the other cars know who the shooter is? You know what I'm saying? No one saw that. What about all the cameras and stuff? None of those cameras got anything or anything. And right, was he intoxicated? Was Suge intoxicated? These are some good questions this dude asked. Lateef said, first of all, they don't need Suge Knight to testify. The man told him on himself. Suge would testify if they cut half of his sentence, but he really trying to play like he living by a street code. They just don't need, period. Okay. A lot of people are saying that he has something to do with it, y'all. They really are. A lot of people are saying this. Polly says snitches end up in ditches for dirt naps. Duncan said he still might get done up since this is out now. I don't think nobody's gonna mess with that dude. I think people are still scared of afraid of Suge, okay? Because even though he may be sick in prison, I bet he still got some type of connections. You know what I'm saying? Jerk said this is basically Suge begging Keefe D not to tell on him. We played Pop Warner together. I don't want him to go to jail. His nephew Orlando did not shoot Tupac. In other words, Keefe, please don't tell on me on us. You know what? Those could be codes he was telling, saying out there. That's why he mentioned we played Pop Warner together. You just never know. And then he said, I don't want him to go to jail. So that Pop Warner thing could be like a secret type code that he's giving out to this dude to be quiet. Just never know. Duncan also said he should have told a long time ago. I guess Pac was not that important to him. Suge is where he's supposed to be. He was not doing Pac right anyways. Okay. So Don said, boy, Suge Knight something else. He claimed to have loved Tupac, but because him and the man that killed him played football together, he refused to testify against him. I hope he never returned to the street. That's where I'm shocked at. You know what I'm saying? He claims he's not testifying because, they were friends and he don't believe the dude was responsible for Tupac's death. So I mean, the dude said it right out of his mouth though. Like I said, I don't understand why he would be just saying stuff like this if it's not true. You can't say street cred or no other bull crap. Why did the dude say all of this? You know what I'm saying? He even wrote the memoir and everything else. You know what I'm saying? So why would he say all these things on podcasts, interviews, YouTube, in his writings? Why would he say all this if he didn't actually, know what happened and he didn't give the gun to his nephew? That's crazy. So if Suge knows that he really did kill Tupac and he won't testify, that really shows, what he thought about Pac. And that's just on everything. It really does. Well, Aisha says Suge is scared to testify against him. I don't know if he is or not. I'm pretty sure he may still have ties or something. Who knows? They're just talking about Suge on here. Suge is a punk. He doesn't go in front of the parole board until 2034. They keeping his fat broke ass for as long as they can. Bleed blue, fuck the Peru. Okay, that was from 90068. Okay, oh, a lot of people mad at these too. Somebody said F you Suge Knight as well as P Diddy for his responsibility for Biggie's death. These people are pissed at these two at Suge and Diddy. I mean, I'm like reading, I'm skipping over comments because all these things that they are saying to Suge and to P Diddy. Lola said he may not have pulled the trigger, but he obviously knows who did it. Okay, and let's see what else she said. He knows everyone in the picture of the so-called incident and knows the whole story of the sequel. The point is he's not going to say anything because it could get him killed. It could cause him to look guilty. And he don't want to mention no names because it'll backfire on his ass. That is dangerous. It doesn't matter if he doesn't have witness protection. It's not going to protect him forever. This people find out eventually. And if you're inside, you're going to get got. That's why nobody ever said anything for this long. That they didn't want to get caught. They didn't want to be killed. But once you're inside, you're dead anyway. Because if you don't die inside, somebody will make sure you will. All right. All right. But anyway, like I said before, I don't know, what Suge is talking about. I don't know if there's any truth to what he just said. Like I said again, I'm just thinking if the dude was lying, why would he say all these things? Okay, why? It's not like the police just picked him up based on a hunch. This dude actually testified on himself. Okay, he actually put himself into the situation he's in now by talking. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why Suge is saying this. But then again, since I did read some of these comments, and some people are saying that he did it to basically cover up the involvement he has in this allegedly. That could be the reason why he said he's not going to testify and try to act like Keefe did not wasn't responsible for the shooting, and his nephew didn't actually pull the trigger. You know what I'm saying? So we just don't really know. Let me see what they're saying on TikTok about this real quick. Suge, let me see. Hold on, y'all. That is crazy. First of all, Suge is the same person that said Tupac is alive. Let me show y'all that video first, okay? I'm so stupid. Let me stop laughing because you know what? He could be. You know what I'm saying? Anything is possible in this world today. You know what I'm saying? I'm laughing and shit. That could be for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. Okay, let's see. So let's see this one first. I want to see where he says that Tupac is still alive, okay? Y'all like my shirt? In vogue, in vogue, in vogue, in vogue. Okay.
It's his son. To the suspect. Into the darkness. After
oh man, they playing music. Hold on, y'all. I can't play this. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Damn, they cannot do stuff without playing music. Let's see.
Indicate a lot of stuff that haven't been done even since a year ago. And then last time, one time we used to record.
I'm gonna go look at this. I gotta take this off. These people cannot do a fucking video without playing loud music. How can you hear it if they're talking? Gosh, listen.
Son of ex-music mogul and convicted felon Suge Knight, who says Tupac Shakur is alive and well and living in Malaysia. Suge Jacob Knight, known as Suge J, says that the gangster rapper, who by all accounts was killed in a 1996 drive-by shooting, is now also ready to release new music. In this Daily Mail TV exclusive, reporter Stephanie
Listen, y'all. I told y'all he said that, okay? I told you guys that he said this, that Tupac was still alive, okay? And he was living in a different country. This is crazy, man. And he was coming out with new music. I mean, I think did they come out with new music? Because I'm not sure. I don't believe he's still. I don't believe he's still alive. I just don't. Let me see if I can get his interview. What's that dude's name? Suge says he won't testify. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let's see, so here we go. Let's see.
Tell me what your reaction is to the arrest of Keefe.
So listen.
Well, surprise number one because I didn't think Keefe did never get arrested. Nor do I want to see him get arrested. You know, let's get one thing straight. First and foremost, you know, me and Keefe D played on the same Pop Warner football team. And whatever the circumstances, if he had an involvement with anything, if he didn't have any involvement in anything, who want to see? I wouldn't wish somebody going to prison on my worst enemy.
The DA says that Keefe D was in the car with his nephew, and that presumably his nephew, according to the DA, is the one that shot Tupac, and that it was done with the full knowledge of Keefe. Do they have it right?
There was only two people in the car, and Pac not going to tell the story. I ain't going to tell the story, but I tell you this: I never had nothing bad to say about Orlando because number one, he wasn't the shooter. Number two, he came to my hearing and told to let me go and tell the truth. They still didn't let me go. I'm not going to get on the stand and testify on somebody for what.
They seem to be saying that Orlando was the shooter and Keefe was in on it, that he had full knowledge of what was going down, and it was revenge for Orlando getting beaten up by Tupac and his team at the MGM after the Tyson fight. Is that correct?
No.
Then who shot Tupac?
It wasn't Anderson, so that's all I got to say about that part.
To summarize, you are saying Orlando was not the shooter, although you won't say who the shooter was. You are not saying whether Keefe was involved in any way in the shooting. And you are saying that if you're called to testify by either side, you will not comply. You will not testify. Do I have that right?
1,000%. I wouldn't go. I wouldn't testify. None of that.
Tell me what your reaction is to the arrest of Keefe D.
So let me stop that. So that was a wait, yeah, hold on. Hold on. Wait, okay, jam it. That was the prison call that the reporter did, on Monday, I believe, with Suge. And that was Suge's actual voice, him on the recording. Him talking about the whole entire thing. He said, though, did you catch when he said if he didn't have any involvement, or if he did, he won't be testifying. The thing about it, if he did have involvement and Tupac was his friend, why would he testify? You said he said he played football or whatever with the dude, but Tupac was on his label, it was all friends and things like that. So you mean to tell me if you know somebody played a role in killing somebody he was hanging with, it was on your label, you're supposed to be friends, down with each other, you're not going to say anything because some childhood friend that you played football or whatever else, basketball or whatever you played with him, probably football because he did. That's not good. That's not good. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't necessarily say that when I heard the phone interview was a little different than what they have written that I just read. He said he didn't just necessarily say that Keefe did not have any involvement. He said that, but he also said if he didn't have any involvement. When he put if in there, it means that he could have some involvement. And the thing about it, since he was in the car with Tupac, he probably knows a lot. And I don't understand why he's not saying anything. But we do got Keefe in everything that he said in his memoir, in interviews, in everything. He admitted out of his mouth once again everything that he did, everything that transpired. He told us. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what this guy talking about. Maybe it's a code. Because he don't want the dude to talk to tell if he did have any involvement, because we don't know if he played a role in this or whatever the case is. We just don't know. But hopefully, we can find out more if the dude talks. I don't know if he's going to talk any further. He's probably not saying too much now, But let's just hope he does start saying something. You know what I'm saying? and telling us, shining some light on this, because a lot of people think a certain person ordered this. Okay, I don't want to say the person name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. They say that allegedly this person put up $1 million to get Pac assassinated. So I don't know how true this is. You know what I'm saying? I remember, like I said before, back then there was rumors about certain things like that. So maybe if they can get Keefe to talk, maybe we will find additional things out about that night and what actually happened, and who actually, if somebody did order them to, assassinate Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Now I was listening to his rap, Hit 'em Up, and, because I actually forgot about what the lyrics were saying. I was listening to it today, on Sirius. Oh, Siri, what's that called? Not Sirius. What's that damn satellite service called? Sirius or Series or some shit. What? Not now. I'll let you know. Get out of here. I told you about interrupting me when I'm on my live. You do that every time. I said at 8:30. It's not 8:30. The next time you come here, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Then I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I was listening to the words of that rap, and Tupac was saying a lot in that damn rap, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just thinking, if he really pissed off, if there is something more behind this. Okay, honestly, I believe it's more. I believe it's something else more than that, just that fight. Now he did say Tupac, not Tupac. Suge did say it wasn't about the fight. What do you guys think? I bet you it wasn't. It could have been partly about that, but I'm almost willing to bet that it's some other stuff behind this. The way they were going back at each other, and then that hit them up, and all that shit to Biggie and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Saying all this stuff. I mean, Tupac was saying all types of shit in that one specific song. Okay, so that could have pissed off people for real. You see what I'm saying? So I think it's more behind this. And if they get Keefe to talk, because he's been talking any damn way, I don't see why he will stop. Maybe, we can find out who all played a role in this, because I doubt it. I doubt it was just his nephew. You know what I'm saying? I bet you it was more people involved in this. And it could have been some money being exchanged. Just never know. Because, like I said, Suge just confirmed something. He did say it wasn't because of no fight. He did say that. And then in that other interview that I did read, the one that was written out, in that written out statement, it says that Suge allegedly said that DeAndre Smith is the one who shot and killed Tupac. And he says that Orlando didn't do anything and Keefe didn't do nothing. But then he said out of his mouth in his phone interview that we just heard, he just said that he don't think Keefe did it, but if he did, or whatever the case is, if he's responsible for it. So I don't know. I don't know what he's trying to really. I don't know if he really knows, but I do think Keefe was involved. I really do. Because why would this dude say all of these things? Okay, you can't say for no street cred. He already got street cred. That's silly. Okay, that's very silly. Good and well, he already has that. So why would he lie? That's all I'm just trying to say. Why would he lie about that? Most of the time, people don't. Some people do, but why would he lie when he already have all the credit that he needs? Just some of the stuff that I read about him, he's already got, the street cred that he needs. He don't need to pretend like he is the one who gave his nephew the gun and then point the finger at his dead nephew if his nephew didn't actually do it. And then and the thing about it too, isn't Dewan, what is his name? Not Dewan, what's that guy's name? Dwayne Smith, I think. DeAndre Smith. Let me look him up. Isn't he dead? So if Keefe would have probably said DeAndre did it. You see what I'm saying? Let me see if this dude, I know he is though. Let's see. What was his name? DeAndre. All these damn names. Let me see. Andre. Let me see what they saying about that. Let me see. Let me just see. What are they saying about this? So they got this same stuff up here. Okay, let's see. So it was 4 shots. So again, let me see what they said right here. Hold on for a minute, y'all. No, because this dude was basically said that the 4 shots came from the car and that his nephew did it. He basically says this. He said he was in the front passenger seat of the white Cadillac that pulled up near the car holding Tupac after a 1996 prize fight between Mike Tyson and Bruce Seldon in Las Vegas. Tupac was shot 4 times and died at the hospital less than a week later. So it's just hard for me to believe that he's not telling the truth about that. He said this straight from his mouth, that the 4 shots that killed the rapper that killed Tupac in 1996 came from the car he was riding in. So what is Suge talking about, y'all, for real? What is he talking about? Keefe admitted this himself in interviews and a memoir, on that podcast. I mean, I even seen some of it. Okay, so I don't know. I just don't know. Well, tomorrow they will be doing this arraignment. So I guess it'll be all over the news tomorrow. I guess everybody will be up here talking about it again. And I'm going to definitely be keeping you guys updated regarding this. Keep you guys abreast of the situation. Let's see here. Hold on, y'all. Let's see something. See, this is the same. The thing about it is this man just basically tells why his nephew shot Tupac. He said them jumping on my nephew gave us the ultimate green light to do something. That's what he said in his memoir. He said Tupac chose the wrong game to play. So what is Suge talking about? This comes straight out of Keefe's mouth, y'all. It says Keefe obtained a gun for the purpose of seeking retribution against Tupac and Suge, and of handing off the weapon either to his nephew or someone else in the Cadillac, with the intent that this crime will be committed. So it was more than 2 people in the car too. What is Suge talking about? He talking about it was only 2 people. It couldn't be, because, okay, listen, you got Keefe in the front, you got the driver on the other side, right? Then you got his nephew back there. Then he said that either the gun was handed to his nephew or either somebody else in the back seat. So that's 4 people in the car. So what is Suge talking about? That is crazy. But they said what was lacking was admissible evidence to establish this chain of events, the prosecutor said, noting that Mr. Davis then began to describe his role publicly. He admitted within that book that he did acquire the firearm with the intent to go hunt down Tupac and Suge. So why is Suge trying to act like they so friendly friends? Okay, when this dude right here, according to his own mouth, said that he was going to hunt down Suge and Pac. His own words. It didn't come from anything else except his mouth. He made a television appearance in 2018, and they knew from then that he was just going to keep on talking and put himself in this whole situation, which he did. So I don't know what Suge is talking about. I'm thinking that's some type of code to tell Keefe to shut the hell up. I don't know, but he basically told on himself, like I said the other day, and he's telling you that his nephew is the one who shot and killed Tupac. And they said Mr. Davis had avoided directly naming the person who opened fire in recent interviews, but in a taped confession released by a former Los Angeles Police Department detective, who investigated Tupac's murder, Keefe told the police that it had been Mr. Anderson, his nephew, who was known as Baby Lane. So he said it when he was questioned by the police in a taped confession, y'all. So he didn't. I don't know if he put it in the mirror more, but he did say it in the tape confession. Okay, and that's just on everything. He said that his nephew had did this. So let's see here. The Keefe D tapes 10 highlights of confession from a gangster who says Sean Combs hired him to kill Tupac. That's what he says. Let me read that again. Keefe D tapes 10 highlights of a confession from gangster who says Sean Combs hired him to kill Tupac. So, Keefe says Sean Diddy Combs offered him $1 million to kill Tupac and his manager Suge Knight. So if he did this, if Keefe is saying this, right? Why is Suge trying to act like they are so much friends? So we already know now that must be some type of secret thing he was letting this dude know, so he won't be talking. Because why would he be saying like they are friends? He's not going to testify because he don't think he did it and all this other bull crap. Anyway, they got a 3-hour recording of Keefe D's admission lifted from LAPD archives by ex-detective Greg Cady and reviewed by the Weekly. It paints a colorful backstory of the events leading up to Tupac's murder. Here are 10 insane highlights. Let me give them to you real quick. Number 10, cops have been following Keefe D for the last year. They've been gathering enough evidence about the PCP ring he's been running to put him away for 25 years to life. Motivation for him to become an informant on the Tupac case. In this clip, Detective Cady and Keefe D established the terms of the agreement. So this is a long list of stuff. This is from laweekly.com in case you guys want to go look at it, okay? I can tell you some of it, okay, real quick. Anyway, Detective Cady said, what about the road? Wait a minute, hold up. Let me change my way to talk like a man, okay? Don't make me laugh. He said, what about that whole shit about Tupac? Saying he had nothing to do with the murder and guessing that Suge Knight may have killed Tupac for threatening to leave Death Row Records. Then Keefe said, oh, that was bullshit. So Detective Cady said, okay, Keefe, today what we are going to do, we are just going to go over with a fine-tooth comb the Las Vegas incident. But we do have to emphasize to you that everything in this report has to be right on. Because if down the road it's determined that some of these details are incorrect, then everything's off the table. So everything in this report cannot be like that report. Keefe said, like I said, that day, don't bullshit me, and I won't bullshit you. Okay, number 9. Keefe D makes sure detectives know who they are dealing with. Okay, so Keefe D said, I'm a dangerous motherfucker without smoking weed, dude. I get mad easy. You know what I'm saying? And then the LAPD detective, Darren Dupree, said, we know you, man. We know what you can do and can't do. Then the FBI agent said, that's how it is without coffee. Okay? And then Keefe said, keep me calm. Keep me from hurting people, man. You look at this man's picture, it don't even look like he would be saying all this, right? Okay, number 8. Keefe describes the moment his nephew, Orlando Baby Lane Anderson, allegedly shot Tupac. So y'all listen real good. I'm changing my voice, trying to act like I'm these, just trying to, make it interesting. Anyway, Detective Cady said, so Orlando shot across Dre. Keefe said he leaned over and Orlando rolled down the window and popped him. If they would have drove on my side, I would have popped them. but they was on the other side. So Keefe said he would have did it, y'all. Idiots. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, the federal agent said, where does Baby Lane get the gun from? Baby Lane, y'all know, is Orlando, right? Keefe said, a little secret compartment that popped up. The FBI says, in the armrest? Keefe said, yeah. And then Detective Caden said, was it a Glock? Keefe D said, yeah. Detective Caden said, 40? Keefe said, yeah. And I ain't ever told nobody that story, man. Y'all, good and damn well, he's telling the truth. Okay? Nobody could lie this well. Okay, number 6. Keefe D says he was introduced to Combs through another Crip named Zip, who was also in the $1 million deal. However, Keefe D adds that he personally got on Combs' good side by lending him his car to use in Usher's first music video. Damn. Okay. Anyway, Keefe D said, we met the boy Combs at the blank. He gave a BET party or the BET Awards. It's like 92 or 93 at the club on Santa Monica. And Mary J was there. And the tall dude used to have the dreads. He's with Aftermath now. What's his name? Federal agent said Buster Rhymes. And then Keefe said, yeah, Buster Rhymes. Me and him almost got into a fight. I was suited. He thought he was all big shit. I was all, we're going to beat the fuck out of that boy. He threw his drink on me. And I was like, motherfucker, yeah, that's the first day I met Puff Combs. And after that, they used my car in the video. And then Detective Dupree said, which car was that? Keefe said, a 64 Chevy I had. Detective Dupree said, what color was it? Keefe D said, brown. Usher, he had Usher. It was Usher's video, and Puff Combs was driving the car. And then Detective Dupree said, you remember the song? Keefe D said, can I get with it? That was his first song ever, Usher's first song ever. He was in a Lakers uniform, and Combs had the little kid dancing on the car. When I got back, it was fucked up, and he paid to get it repainted. He sent me $2,500 for that. Y'all. Number 5. Investigators asked Keefe D when the animosity between Bad Boy Entertainment and Death Row Records first began to fester. So Detective Dupree said, did Puffy have a place out here in Los Angeles? Keefe D said he used to stay if Suge was out of here. He was scared shitless. So again, he said he used to stay if Suge was out of here. He was scared shitless. So he was scared of Suge Knight. And I meant to say Suge, not Suge, okay? Detective Dupree says, so that beef had started by then. And then Keefe D said, no, it started when they went out to that award show. Number 4, by Keefe D's account, Zip, Combs, and himself discussed the hit on Shakur once at a concert in Anaheim and a couple of times at Green Black's Deli on the Sunset Strip. Damn. So they was talking about putting a hit on Tupac. He said Zip, Combs, and himself discussed the hit on Tupac once at a concert in Anaheim and then a couple of times at Green Black's Deli on the Sunset Strip. Okay? So Detective Caden said, tell us what happened that made it something other than just him frustrated and boasting. Man, I'll give you guys anything. What made it specific like, hey, I'm serious. I want you guys to kill these guys. Keefe D said, when he told me at Greenblatt's, Detective Caden said, how did that go? Like, what was the conversation? The federal agent said, and who's he? Keefe said, Puff. Detective Caden said, how's the conversation? How is the conversation go? We need really specific details regarding that. Keefe D said, We wanted a million. Detective Kading said, all right, so you meet him at Greenblatt's for lunch or dinner or what? Keefe D said, this was dinner in the evening. Detective Kading said, who else was there? Keefe D said, all of us, Corey, everybody, all of our crew. Then Detective Kading said, everybody's hearing this conversation between you and Puff? Keefe D said, he was talking to me. When we got there, we was laughing at him because he was with his this broad that sucked, sucked DICK. It sucked every DICK in there, and he's all held up kissing her. We was laughing like a motherfucker. He's like, man, what you laughing at, dog? Man, don't just come out here and get any broad, dog. He took me downstairs and he's like, man, I want to get rid of them dudes, man. I was like, we'll wipe their asses out quick, man. It's nothing. That's what he said that Puffy was saying, allegedly. Okay, number three, the motivation behind Combs' alleged order to kill Knight and Shakur says Keefe D was fearful that the other side would strike first. Okay, so here's another conversation. Let me read that again. Number three, the motivation behind Combs' alleged order to kill Knight and Shakur says Keefe D was fear that the other side would strike first. I guess they mean in fear. Anyway, Detective Dupree said, when Combs asked about Tupac and Suge, would he always say both of them? Keefe said he added the boy Tupac on after he made a record. See, I told y'all he probably got pissed about all that shit Tupac was saying. Hit him up. He said a lot in that one right there. Okay, not to mention all the other ones. Okay? Anyway, Detective Dupree said before that, it was just Suge, right? And then after hit him up came out. I told you, hit him up. When I listened to that rap again today, I knew right off the bat that shit right there probably pissed somebody off because he was saying the most. And I haven't heard that. I heard it, but I haven't really listened to that like in detail since like way back in the 90s. Anyway, Keefe D said, yeah, that pissed him, Combs off. I told y'all. Okay, I just told you that. And I have never read this before. I said that hit him up, I fucked your bitch, and all this other stuff he was saying in that rap. And I can't even remember everything he was saying. He was saying so much. I mean, I heard the uncut version today on Sirius. Okay? And he was saying the most, and that I'm sure that pissed him off. So number two, Keefe D says he's known Suge since childhood, growing up on the streets of Compton. So when Keefe D first started hanging out with Combs, he says the death row boss kept badgering him, like, how you meet them guys? And then he would say, same way I met you, motherfucker. Okay. He remember answering, aka the drug trade, making the moment they locked eyes during the 1996 shooting even more dramatic. Anyway, so Keefe D said, we came up, Harmon, got to Las Vegas Boulevard, and shit, here he comes in that BMW. Bras like Tupac. And we like, there they go. Made a U-turn. We wasn't supposed to make a U-turn. And they was in the middle lane, and we just pulled up on the side and checked every car to see where they was. He telling y'all everything that he did. Okay, good and damn well he's telling the truth. Let's keep it real. Again, Keefe said to the FBI agent, to Detective Katie, to the other detective, he said all of this in that room. He said this again. We came up Harmon, got to Las Vegas Boulevard, and shit, here he comes in that BMW. Bras like Tupac, and we like, there they go. We made a U-turn. We wasn't supposed to make a U-turn, and they was in the middle lane, and we just pulled up on the side and checked every car to see where they was. Now, does that sound like he just making that up? Detective Kaden then said, so Lane starts blasting and Suge looks over and sees you. Keefe D said, yeah. Then the Detective Kaden said, he looks right at you. Keefe D says, yeah, he looked at me We've known each other since we were 7 or 8 years old. Then Detective Caden said, he looks over at you and then Tupac busy getting shot. Story is Tupac's either trying to get out of the way. Keefe D said, he's in the back seat or something. Caden said, what do you see happening? Keefe D said, I see the bullets go in Suge's head. I thought he was dead. I thought he was dead. It must have scraped him or something in the head or something. I thought he was dead. Number one, most ironically, Keefe D says he never got the money Combs had allegedly offered him. Word on the streets, according to Keefe D, is that Combs gave half the reward to Zip, seeing that Suge was still alive, and Zip never related back to his rightful owner. This might have been the fatal mistake that led to Keefe D's confession. Okay. Anyway, Detective Caden said, since you've been out of prison, have you talked to Zip? Keefe D said, not one time. Detective Caden said, what about Puffy? Keefe D says, not one time. I tried to call them several times, though. If he would have just given us half the money, I would have stayed strong. Now, I just read to you guys the things that this dude said when he was being interrogated or questioned or whatever you want to call it. It was 10 highlights of a confession from gangster, Keefe D, who says Sean Combs hired him to kill Tupac, allegedly. So what the heck do you guys think about that? Now, go back to Suge's interview. Now, do you believe he really is concerned about this dude like he's claiming? Or do you think it could be like some secret codes he's throwing out there to this dude to be quiet and don't implicate him in this or anything like that? Because I know he don't give a shit about, Puffy Combs or whatever the case is. But I'm saying, what does he have to, if anything, if he have anything to hide or because I don't see it being what he say. Because this dude said he would have killed. He thought Suge was dead, and if he would have been on the side, if they would have put up on the other side, he would have did it. He would have did it. He would have shot at both of them because they was actually trying to hit both, and it just so happened that Tupac got all the bullets basically. This is what he said in this whole entire thing here, and I'm pretty sure it's more. Okay, and if you guys want to take a look at this, you can go to let's see, the Keefe D, tapes, 10 highlights of confession from gangster who says Sean Combs hired him to kill by laweekly.com. You can go look this up and read this yourself. This dude confessed. He told everything in that daggone interrogation room. Okay. And he was telling this because they made a plea deal or deal with him. No jail, no prison time or whatever he got. I don't know. If he tell what happened. And he told everything. He told everything. He was confessing. And they also told him if they find out that he's lying, the deal is over. So do y'all really think he was lying? No, I don't think he is. I think he's telling the truth. I really do. I don't know about Sean Puffy Combs. I don't know about that, but anything is possible. You know what I'm saying? Anything is possible. All of this is allegedly. I mean, this is actually a confession. It's like written down. Okay, but since he's saying that, that's why you have to say allegedly. This is what he's saying. Allegedly happened. But the thing about it is, him keep on saying Puffy hired him to take out both of these people. What do you guys think about that? And hopefully, I don't know if he's going to talk in more detail. If they can offer him something, he might talk again. I don't know, because I'm pretty sure they got him in protective custody. But in prison, though, sometimes, especially when you're dealing with gang members and things like that and people with a lot of money, sometimes that doesn't, help. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't work because you never know who may be into this stuff. But this is crazy. This is crazy, man. Hold on, let me see this. He was in a glass wall conference room at 82000 Wilshire Boulevard. Okay, that's where he got his interview at, or his interrogation. But he definitely said Sean Diddy Combs offered him $1 million to kill Tupac and his manager, Suge Knight. And that interrogation was for 3 hours or more, because that's a 3 hour recording. So that's not everything. That's only some of the stuff that he was saying. So they got him. He told him himself. I'm sorry. I don't know what Suge is talking about. I still believe he was doing some type of little code or whatever the case is, because I don't understand why he's saying all these things, talking about they played football together and all this other bull crap, when the dude said in this thing right here that he would have taken both of them out. Okay, he don't give a shit. I mean, he said it in his own words, and they have it on audio as well. That's crazy, y'all. I need to keep this right here. This is a trip. Let me share this to myself. Hold on, y'all. Hold on for 1 second. Let me send this to myself so I can keep this in case I need to go back to it. But I can't wait to find out how everything is going to go, and I can't wait to find out about the arraignment tomorrow. So when I get some more updated information, I will tell you guys about that. Okay, in detail. All right. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a couple of breaking news, and then we are going to get out of here. All right. Then I guess tomorrow we'll talk about the little girl, because I didn't get a chance to talk about it today because of this that came up. You know, that's how I be sometimes, though, y'all. That's how I be. So let me go ahead and do this little breaking news real quick. Where is it at? Damn, I don't know what I be doing on this computer sometimes, y'all. Where are we at here? Okay, let me take this off of here. Wait, y'all, hold on. You never find it. Okay, here it is, right here. Okay, so let me go over a couple of breaking news stories with you guys real quick. That was that was a hot ass mess, wasn't it? Goodness, that was a trip, man. I'm just still looking at that. So anyway, y'all, a white woman was charged with the murder after stabbing a 61-year-old black man. Let me tell you guys about that real quick. All right, let me see who came in this chat real quick. Okay, that's the night bomb. I'm glad to see it tonight because it wasn't there the other day. Anyway, I guess this is the 61-year-old dude that was stabbed. Okay, let me show you what he looks like right here. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, so a 36-year-old woman who has been named as Christina Howe has been charged with murder following the death of a popular community figure who was stabbed in the St. Paul's area of Bristol on Friday, September 29th. So this is over there in London, okay? Police are treating the killing, which took place at around 3:20 p.m., as a race hate crime. And for you guys who be talking about they don't have no racial stuff going on over there in UK, I told you all y'all was tripping when y'all said that, okay? Because I already know they do. Anyway, the 61-year-old Hubert Brown, a black man of Jamaican descent, was rushed to the hospital before police arrived on the scene, but later died. Members of the public detained Howell on Grosvenor Road until police officers arrived. A police statement said his family are being supported by specifically trained family liaison officers. The major crime investigation team is leading the inquiry and treating it as a race hate crime. The family has been offered assistance by Sarah Stand Against Racism and Inequality. That is a damn shame, y'all. So I don't know what this is, right? Is this her or let me see? Hold on, let me see if this is. I don't know. This lady right here is not the same person. That's why I don't show you everything all the time because it's not her. Let's see. Well, anyway, this lady will remain in custody until the court hearing on Tuesday, October the 3rd, which is today. That is crazy, man. Let's see what are people saying. Sue Bird said, I met him. He was a nice person. Everybody loved him. My condolences to the family and friends in the community. Somebody said that you meet him in the UK or in the States. And then this person said, no, somebody else said maybe it's a different black guy that you met. This case took place in the UK. She probably just damn lying. Let me see what she said. Somebody said lie. These people are stupid. You can clearly tell by the wording and stuff. It's a different country. These people are nuts in this comment section. Okay, y'all, this is crazy as ever, man. Anyway, I'm not going to read any more of these crazy comments, but that's a damn shame. You know what I'm saying? And my condolences are expressed out to his family and friends and, colleagues and blase, blase. That's a daggone shame. And I'm glad that this lady is being charged with a hate crime and everything else, and hopefully justice is served on her completely. It's really ridiculous. Yeah, she's been charged with murder. Yeah, so that's good. And hopefully she serves a lot of years in prison to think about why she stabbed this man to death like this. And we already know why she did it because he's black. But, I don't understand why these people be doing all this weird shit. And for all these people talking about there's no racism in London, something is wrong with you guys, because it is. I have many friends there. And it's not as bad as it is here at times, but they still be dealing with certain situations there. You can't get away from racism anyway and prejudice no matter where you go. All right, it's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And that's on everything. Again, my sympathies is expressed out to his family members and friends, and may he rest in peace. I know this can't be true. I know this cannot be true. I just know it can't. I believe this is a big lie. But I'm gonna tell you guys about it. An 8-year-old girl needed stitches after an eagle tried to pick her up and fly away. In places like Australia, just about everywhere you go, land, sea, or air, something can kill you. They got spiders, snakes, sharks, and everything. Go to the rainforest, same thing. You know what, y'all? I wouldn't mind going to the rainforest though, but I don't want to touch it. I just want to see it. Same thing: spiders, snakes, fish, bugs, jungle cats. Jungle cats. It's no place to be wandering around. But like if I could like fly over like a helicopter and see the rainforest, even though I'm scared of heights, or like maybe I don't know how I could see it. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't really go inside of a rainforest unless like I don't know. But I wish I could see it. That's what I'm just saying. Anyway, they said, but if you are around, I don't even know how to pronounce this, Kyrgyzstan, you better keep your head on swivel. Danger is lurking in the skies. I'm talking about golden eagles. They might look like big birds, but they are actually giant, ferocious dinosaurs that can fly. According to Aki Press, this 8-year-old girl was attacked by a golden eagle at the southern shore of Lake Issaquah, I guess. Apparently, the girl was wandering around a restricted area that was specifically designed to show off these massive hunting birds. Ultimately, she was okay and just needed a few stitches, but the bird experts of the area said that the bird was not trying to hunt, and if it were, she wouldn't have survived. Really? It's one thing to keep an eye on your small dog or cat to protect them from birds of prey, but it's a whole other story when you are worried about your own neck. So let me show y'all this damn video. Well, no, this is on YouTube. I can't show it to you. I wish I could. But you can just go type on, well, they don't have the actual attack. But if you want to see how this golden eagle or golden eagles can swoop down and attack you or your child or animal, you can go to YouTube and just type in golden eagle attacks a goat. Okay. And this one right here, golden eagle drags a goat. And I don't know if they actually have one about a girl being attacked, if they have that on there, but you can put it into YouTube search to see. They say golden eagles just might be the most badass birds on the planet. They are even larger than bald eagles. They are the largest birds of prey in North America and one of the biggest on the planet. Golden eagles are such strong predators that videos of the birds snatching children, so you can see that, snatching children, hunting wild boars, and dragging goats off cliffs have all generated buzz online. So they do have videos like that. So you may just want to look that up to see. that if you want to see something like that. Okay. Damn, that is crazy, man. So the largest golden. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's see. How big are these birds? Anyway, they got Wait a minute, hold on. Let me see. Damn. So like this bird, this eagle, grabbed a fox, held onto it tight, and then flies off into the mountain mist. Damn, so they're gonna attack that fox. That's sad. That is sad, y'all. That really is. But they got to eat, but still. But yeah, just type it into, like I said, YouTube, and you can see a whole bunch of videos of golden eagles attacking animals and kids if you are into that type of stuff. We did rescue a little rabbit from one. I refused to let this damn. It wasn't an eagle, but it was those damn crows. I refuse to let them crows. They are hell. Get this little rabbit, and we rescued the baby rabbit too. We took that rabbit away so that damn, because what they did when we rescued the thing was shaking. Y'all should have seen it. He was so scared, man. My daughter grabbed her jacket off right, and she scooped the little rabbit up in it. He had to shoo all the birds away because they would fight your ass. You know what I'm saying? You know, and the crows called themselves trying to look for the rabbit, but we hid the damn rabbit, took the rabbit in a whole nother area, and put the rabbit like in the woods, like, and hopefully, and of course they didn't know where we put them and stuff. So hopefully the rabbit, lived a longer life because this is like a couple of years ago. I still got the baby rabbit's picture too. I think that was a rabbit and stuff. Yeah, I refused because see what was happening is that we was driving right and I just saw these damn crows. It was like a bunch of them circling around. The damn rabbit was petrified. I was like, fuck that. We're not going to let this happen. And I don't give a shit if they do got to eat. They're not getting ready to eat this. Go eat out of the damn garbage can. Eat a dead animal. So I parked at the hotel parking lot and we went out there and we stopped them bitches. And that's so everything we did. Just like the other night when I was coming home. So where I live at, I live by the mountains and the woods and stuff. And the damn big ass owl, huge, sent his stinking ass up on the gate. Okay, just waiting to get the little rabbits I talk to every night, right? You know what I did when I went back there? I didn't see him at first. I saw his big ass sitting up there, and so sometimes I talk kind of mean, right? And I was calling my daughter. I scared him just with my voice, and he flew off. So I haven't seen him like sitting on the gate since. But they be out there on top of the building and shit talking about who. It'd be like this. Listen, who. Ooh, they be doing that right. And I'd be like, damn, I hope those rabbits got enough sense to hide. But I do notice one thing that they come out sometime early and then they go back inside their little what you call them little things, the little areas where they go to, the burrows or whatever you call those, that area where they dig into and live. They go into there late at night because they probably know those owls be out there trying to get them. And I definitely don't want them to get that little bitty baby, the baby rabbit. But shit, I be like, saving these animals, if I can. I'm not about to, get myself killed or get hit by a car trying to save the animal, get hurt or nothing like that. But like certain times I will try to save them because damn, it just be so sad the way they grab these animals sometimes. Like the other day, I can't stand rats though. So the crows again was surrounding us little mice right in the parking lot in the daytime at Target. And so fortunately a car came by to make it, and it disturbed the whole thing and the crows flew off. But that stupid ass mouse was still running around. So hopefully he got away. I can't stand them though. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if I could have stood there, let them crows get them, but I don't know. I don't like those mice. But I'm scared of them damn mice anyway. I'll kill one of them myself. So let me stop y'all. But anyway, I don't know if I would have saved that thing because they carry diseases any fucking way. Rabbits are rodents too, but they're not like mice to me. They look better, they more everything, but they do spray and things like that. But this is a baby rabbit. They're so super cute. I just didn't want him to get killed. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I be saving these animals sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I do. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a little sad thing. But I did not know bald eagles, this type right here, the golden eagle, I mean, can fly and attack kids, and things like that, trying to get that little girl. This little girl ain't even that small, 8 years old. And then she needed stitches because they little claws and stuff. They big ass claws are really sharp and shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what one look like. A bald eagle. It's a golden eagle. Let me get this right. Let me see what the picture of this thing look like. Let's see, picture of a golden eagle. Let's see. Let me see what this creature looks like, y'all, real quick. Picture. If you ask me again, you're not gonna do it. And that's on everything. Let's see what it looks like. I don't know what they look like. Oh, okay, yeah, this is a big ass bird, but I still would knock the shit out of it. Don't make me no difference. That's on everything. You know what I'm saying? I use my purse as a weapon to fuck that bird up. Let me see. But look at them damn claws, though. You know what I'm saying? You better F him up, because if you don't, he gonna F you up if he get a hold to you. Them claws, man, they be chasing you. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. Look at that. And they pretty strong, too. They strong. That's why I let my cat go outside, because I can see them right now. And them damn coyotes, too. But yeah, I'll knock the shit out of them though. That's when I get scared of stuff, y'all. I don't do like other people. Like they be screaming and shit. Nah, I'm screaming and fucking you up at the same time, and that's on everything. You know what I'm saying? All that screaming and stuff. No, no, no. I believe in doing reaction. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I mean, what you screaming for? Just standing still. You wanted to get you and kill you. It's like the day when I went to deliver some food. Um, oh my God, I ain't never seen nothing like this before. The damn dog jumping all up on the damn window. I'm like, damn, this dog gonna break and bust the window open. So I was telling my daughter, let's hurry up and just get this food here. Because the thing about it, I left my purse in the car, and you know what else I left in the car too. And I was like, this damn, because I don't trust stuff. He jumping all on the damn window and shit, on the glass and shit. What if it coming loose and he come through, then he gonna be attacking? I was like, even though I didn't have nothing with me, I had already made up in my mind, if that window break, I'm kicking the shit out that dog until I can't kick anymore. I'm fighting that dog back. I mean that. I don't give a shit about him biting. I'm fighting him back. I'm kicking him. I'm doing everything that I can do, because I'm not gonna let a dog maul me to death, or my daughter. And I told my daughter, and I hope you would have been kicking. Our legs are the strongest parts of our body, and mine is definitely strong, because I definitely do leg exercises and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I would have kicked his ass until I just couldn't kick no more, because I did not have my weapon. If I would have had my weapon, he definitely would have been dead. I might would have got bitten, but he would have got fucked up, you know. And I'm like, these people need to have their dogs and shit. I don't know what they need to do with him, because he was inside, but he was jumping on a window like, I don't know what the hell is wrong with this dog. It was some type of terrier, and he was just jumping up on the window like he crazy, barking. And she was actually trying to get through the damn window. You can hear the window move. Okay. Shit, the side of the house where he was jumping on, you can feel all that. You can hear that move. And I'm like, let me hurry up. I'm not even going to try to take a picture of the second thing. Because if this dog getting loose, man, fuck suing. Okay. I'm going to kill that damn dog today. Okay. That's exactly what I was saying too. But I said that when I got to the car. Because that's crazy. I don't know why they don't like contain their animals like in a back room, because that's not good. Eventually, one day, that dog is going to break that glass down, and that homeowner is going to be in a lot of trouble. And that's on everything. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's tripped out. Okay, boy. Okay, let me give y'all one more story, then we get ready to get out of here. Okay, y'all, let me go ahead, because I got to go. This boy be bugging me and shit. Let's see. Here we go. Let me see what else I got here for you guys real quick. But back to that woman. I'm glad she was charged. Okay, with murder. Um, hopefully justice is served on her. And also with the bird, I'm glad that he didn't get a chance to actually pick the little girl up. I doubt he can fly away with her, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad she didn't really get severely injured. She did get injured. She had to get stitches and stuff, but I'm just glad it wasn't like, where she died or anything like that, or it messed up her face or something like that. She have to have reconstructive surgery or something like that, you know. Yeah, Australia, man, I don't know how they live there, because there's a lot of dangerous animals and stuff there. You know what I'm saying? And them damn kangaroos, I didn't know they was so like that too. I didn't know they was like bad as ever too. I didn't know them damn things would fight you and stuff and kick and stuff. I seen people on YouTube fighting kangaroos, and they actually be fighting. It's a trip. Don't kangaroos look tripped out? They look tripped out. Okay, I looked at one. Let me show y'all. They look tripped out, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, they look in the way they be hopping around and shit, the way they be fighting and shit looks tripped out. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see. Let's see. A kangaroo. I just want to get one of a kangaroo, not a kangaroo rat, but a kangaroo. These little creatures right here looks tripped out to me, especially when you see them in person. Okay, they look tripped out? What do they look like to y'all? A cross between what? Wait, like a cross between a rabbit and a rat, a big gigantic rat. I don't know. I don't like them. I just do not like kangaroos. Okay, because they look tripped out. I don't know, but they be fighting people and shit, and they use their legs, right, and stuff. And I was reading about them, and their legs are very, very, very powerful. You know what I'm saying? And on YouTube, if you type up people fighting kangaroos, they actually have pictures. I mean, videos of people getting into altercations with this creature right here. Look at this. Now imagine this walking around here in these cities and states of the USA. And some of them are really huge too, because I see one that's huge, man. And the man was hitting it, and it was hitting him back. But they can be really dangerous too. I didn't even know that before until I started researching these animals and stuff and reading about them and stuff. Crazy. So let's see. Let me hold on, wait a minute. Let me tell y'all something about them real quick. Let me hold on. See, they can be very aggressive. See, look, here's a video of one right here kicking the shit out of this man. Look at this. Wish I could show y'all a video of it. See how they be fighting y'all? They can F you up. They really can. Look how big this one is right here, y'all. Look at this big ass kangaroo. And you think I'm getting ready to go out here messing with this damn animal? I'm gonna have to run. Look how big this damn kangaroo is. That's how. Okay. Look like he been working out and shit. And they say they only attack you though if you provoke or if their young are in danger. They have powerful hind legs. And I forgot about their damn claws. They say their claws are very deadly and can inflict permanent damage. So they are incredibly dangerous. I did not know this. At first, when I first saw kangaroos, I thought they was like really nice creatures that don't really be messing with you. Okay, until I saw it on YouTube and started researching these creatures and saw what they can do. And I'm like, damn, they got some dangerous shit over there in Australia, man. You talking about the insects and spiders? Please, the kangaroos will fuck you up. Okay, they really will. Man. Okay, let me go ahead and give y'all another news article because I'm all into these damn animals now. And this one right here look like a big ass rat to me. I'm not gonna lie, I hate rats, y'all. When I used to live in Cleveland, let me tell y'all this real quick. When I used to live in Cleveland, right, and I had first moved, not when I forgot my first apartment, but like my second apartment, I'm not gonna lie. It was like in the hood somewhat. It wasn't really like the real hood, but it was the hood. It was like off of Woodland Avenue. Okay, if anybody from Cleveland, you know where Woodland Avenue is. I don't know what it looked like now, but back then, it was okay, but it was still like I wouldn't say necessarily the hood, but it was not the suburbs. Okay, so I moved to on Woodland Avenue in this apartment, right? That was by this field and stuff. So one day I was inside, I went to the garbage can and lifted the top up. It was a fucking gigantic fucking rat in there. Okay, I mean it wasn't. Listen, it wasn't a regular rat. I don't know what type of rat this was. Okay, it was huge, y'all. It was like that damn movie, Attack. The gigantic. I can't remember the name of this movie with those big gigantic rats and shit. It wasn't that big, but it was big. This damn thing, when I lifted the top up, all I saw was his red ass eyes looking right at me. I let that damn top down so quick. And then I don't know if I'm thinking about a movie or if I actually seen this or dreamed about it because I saw the one in the garbage can, but I thought I saw one of the big ass things climbing on the building. Okay. And they were huge. And then I was asking years later, I was asking somebody what type of rats they were. They said gopher. But let me see what a gopher rat looked like because it looked like it was bigger than a gopher rat. Let me see. Let me see what they look like. No, it wasn't a gopher rat. I don't know what kind of damn rats these were. They were huge though, humongous. I mean, big as hell. Okay, and I was like, I ain't never seen no rats that big. I mean, it was really big. Or maybe I'm just over exaggerating because I don't like those creatures and stuff like that. And it was back in 80 something. But I ain't. It was huge. I don't know what kind of rat it was, but it's just big. Maybe it was a sewer rat. Let's look at a sewer rat. How big? Let me see. But it was big as hell. But that damn thing scared the shit out of me. It wasn't one of those either. I don't know what kind of rat it was. But I know one damn thing. Back then they had some big ass rats in Cleveland and stuff. Let me stop looking at them because I don't want to see one because I hate them creatures. Okay, let me go ahead and give y'all the next news article, y'all, and then we're gonna get ready to get out of here. Because I started talking about animals and shit and everything else. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. I think that may be all the stories, so let's see. Oh, let me tell you about this crazy ass story right here real quick, and then we're gonna get out of here, okay? Um, I was telling you a little bit about it yesterday, about at the hospital in Ohio. An Ohio hospital propped a dead woman up in bed to fool family into thinking she was alive 2 hours after the surgeon, Dr. Jared Beck's botched routine procedure, lawsuit alleges. Okay, so this doctor allegedly propped this lady up to make her look alive in effort to fool her family into believing she has survived the procedure, a lawsuit claims. Of course, they have a lawsuit. The family of Sheila Sue Trimble claims that the 65-year-old was in good health when she entered Adena Health in Chillicothe for a heart catheterization on August the 18th. That procedure was a straightforward and routine one, the suit claims. They allegedly they alleged that they were urged to turn off Trimble's life support despite hospital staff knowing that she had already died. Records seen by local newspaper, the Scoto Valley Guardian, shows Trimble died at 1 p.m. according to the suit. Her death certificate records her time of death as 3:05 p.m. The same time her family was ushered in, it is alleged. In Facebook posts, several members say that Dr. Jared Betts, Trimble's cardiologist, repeated the claim that he cut into an artery during the original surgery. Dr. Gerald Bex has previously faced investigations into accusations that he don't have the proper credentials to perform complicated and advanced heart procedures. That's crazy. Adena management, you say these are false. I know damn well my sister died from the aorta being cut by Dr. Betts, wrote Vicky Clark, an apparent family member. Talking to dailymail.com, a representative for Adena Health said they had no knowledge of any wrongdoing and called any reports on the matter false. That is shame. So this is the doctor. He don't look like he can do no fucking damn surgery like this. Just looking at him, he wouldn't have done no surgery on me or anything if get that. No, he don't look like he could do it. Just looking at him, I'm sorry. Fuck that. No, 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 no. Anyway, let's see. Trimble's family members first shared the allegations of misconduct in mid-August after a Facebook account shared details of the woman's death. Tracy Clark McManus, who identified the then unidentified woman as her aunt, shared the post accusing Dr. Bass of cutting into Trimble's artery. That is crazy, y'all. Anyway, hold on, let me see. Anyway, the family noticed, y'all, a 2 hour um, discrepancy between Trimble's time of death and then the death that they reported on the death certificate in hospital records. They also said that they were urged to make an immediate decision to remove her from life support. They also said the family was brought in at around 3:05 to see her while she was propped up to look fake alive. According to the family, however, her medical records show her time of death at 1. So at 3:05, they had the family come in to see this lady, and they had propped her up in the bed to make her look alive. But her medical records show her time of death as 1 p.m., placing her death during the hours of a second surgery. So this is a lady right here, um, who died. This older lady right here is the one, Tremble, and that's her with her granddaughter. Gosh, y'all, that's sad. And again, this is the doctor. He just does not look like he's old enough to be doing a surgery. Definitely couldn't be my cardiologist. That's out. And that's on everything. He's just too young. So anyway, the initial surgery had been performed by Dr. Bress, but after she wouldn't stop bleeding while in the intensive care unit, she was taken back into surgery. A post from Trimble's daughter the day of the surgery confirms the story. It says, update on my mom. She won't stop bleeding. Tried 2 rounds of medication to try and stop the bleeding. No luck. Okay, that was written by her daughter on August 18th. Going back into the operating room to open her back up to see if they can find something that might be causing the bleeding. Prayers needed, she shared. Then she wrote she was rushed back into surgery, this time with Dr. Atig Rayman, but died during the follow-up procedure. Records allegedly obtained by the Guardian show. When the family was ushered in after the second surgery, they were urged to make an immediate decision while she lay in the bed on a ventilator. In May, it was reported that Dr. Bass, who has performed at least 3 transcatheter aortic valve replacement, is not properly credentialed for the surgery. As of September, more than 30 people have allegedly come forward to the Guardian accusing Dr. Bass of faking his credentials. A representative for the hospital told DailyMail.com these allegations are completely untrue and that the credentials of the doctor have been proven since the story broke. Additionally, the outlet reported that Dr. Rayman and Dr. Matas Cruz were once seen watching YouTube videos or medical procedures they were unfamiliar with. Damn. Families said that one patient died after such a procedure, while another had to undergo 3 additional procedures at Ohio State University. The family of the 65-year-old woman who died during the heart catheterization requested an independent autopsy after the fact. A representative for the hospital told DailyMail.com the Squoto Guardian's report is false and said that the outlet is discredited. The spokesperson said there is no legitimacy to the report or to any allegations of impropriety made in regard to Dr. Bretz or Dr. Rayman. Okay, but anyway, it's a lawsuit. Um, and I don't believe this hospital. I'm sorry. He don't even look like he old enough to be doing no fucking surgery. He couldn't be my cardiologist. He's just too young. Okay, it don't even look like he got that much experience. Just looking at him. Let's keep it real. Anyway, Cindy said that doctor should be removed. His license should be revoked forever. The family should sue the hospital and the doctor. There was no excuse for the doctor to have cut a major artery. He is incompetent and should never practice medicine again. Kay said he needs to be in jail. Somebody else said show proof he did cut an artery. All I hear is happening prior, so family assume it's happening again. So let's see. This lady said, I am a nurse. I truly believe most people can tell a dead body from a live one. That is, unless you just wave at Granny from the door. Too bad the family didn't stay until she woke up like most families would do. Somebody says it's hard to tell when they have a patient on a ventilator. And the nurse said true, but the story isn't about an intubated patient. I don't know, y'all. This is weird, okay? It's very strange. Ricky said, oftentimes a person is quickly wheeled to the recovery room to make it appear that they died in recovery, not in surgery. I was told this by a friend who is a retired surgeon. Wow, you know what? Hmm. You could never tell, okay? They be doing all types of shit. I actually believe his family, though. I believe that they did prop her up on bed to make it look like she was alive. Okay, I really do believe that. And I hope everything works out for this family, and my condolences to this family as well in prayers. That's sad. But again, when people look too young, man, you cannot be my cardiologist. You can't be my doctor. You're just too young. Not when it comes to doing surgeries and things like that, especially like on the heart, around the heart and things like that. Okay, guys. Anyway, thank you so much, y'all, for listening to this live tonight. Any other breaking news, I'll give it to you guys tomorrow. I may keep this story and tell you guys about this tomorrow. These people are nuts. And we are still going to go with the dude who was missing as soon as possible. That was, I think he ran out of gas on the freeway or something. And he hasn't been seen since. And that was like 27 years ago. But before I cover him, I'm definitely going to go with the little girl who was RAPED, and she was walking through the streets in India, and she was bleeding and clothes ripped off, and nobody did anything. So I'm definitely going to tell you guys about that in my next live, along with any breaking news regarding Keefe, Keefe D. All right. Let me go ahead and do roll call. We get ready to get out of here. I want to just say thank you to Ryan for coming by, showing support. I appreciate you. Again, y'all check him out. Type it into YouTube. Check him out. He is a gamer. He plays some good games. I told you guys this before. It's like always. Thank you, Shangy Girl, for coming by, showing support. And I think that's it. Nightbox came out here and did its job. And thanks to everybody who was in the bushes, still in the bushes. And thanks to everybody who watches this in the replay. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Welcome to all my new subbies as well. Thank you so much for joining Shane's family. And thank you to all my subbies that's been with me from day one. Y'all, check out my video I just did today and check out my other shopping hauls. I think I'm going to put up a new shorts today. Probably a short that I had already, a video I already had did. I think I'm going to put that out on, I don't know, on YouTube shorts. Check me out on TikTok as well. Because, of course, I got a bunch of videos up there, okay? And check out my other lives and all my other videos. And don't forget to thumbs up all of them. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Y'all, it's very important to do this to the video, okay? So make sure you do that. Thumbs it up. It's very important to do this. So make sure you subscribe so you can keep up with some of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? And also to learn about other things, all right? And it's important to get this and to do this because this right here allows you to get notified every time I do a video. I don't know if they notify you for shorts, but I know they notify you for videos. So make sure you guys do that, okay? And leave a comment in the comment section regarding Suge's comments that he made. And also Keefe D's confession stuff that he did that I read tonight. Leave a comment regarding that. Okay, do you guys think that the Keefe D was telling the truth? Do you think he did hand the gun over to his nephew allegedly? Do you think Orlando is the one who allegedly, took Tupac out? Do you believe that who offered or paid somebody $500,000, offered $1 million to get these two people assassinated? Do you believe all of these things? Tell me what you think. All right. Other than that, guys, don't forget if you want to show support to this channel, you can do that by doing a cash app to share. Let me take this off here. Where did I put this up here? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me take this off here real quick. Let me take this off too. Okay. Yeah. So if you want to show support to this channel, you can do a cash app to $ShadesTube. And thank you in advance. Other than that, guys, I think I'm getting ready to get out of here. Let me put this up here. Y'all have a good night. And thank you so much. And have a good tomorrow as well. Be blessed. And do something fun tomorrow, okay, besides working, all right? And I'll see you guys in my next video tomorrow. I'm going to get my phone hopefully replaced tomorrow. If I don't get it replaced tomorrow, because I suppose I did it today, and if you don't do it by a certain time, sometimes they send the phones back. So if I don't get a chance to do it tomorrow, then I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to reorder the phone again and then go get it replaced because this phone right here is a hot ass mess. So we will see tomorrow. That's what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow besides working. Plus I have to go to my urologist to get my acupuncture done and stuff. And then I'm gonna go to another doctor to check on my UTI. Of course I can do it at the urologist, but they be taking all damn day. So I'm gonna go to another clinic to get this UTI looked at and get some medication for that and stuff, and just basically go to work and just take care of all of that, and then come back and do another live for you guys tomorrow. So until then, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow night, probably at around 7. I may do one tomorrow morning though. No, I can't do it tomorrow morning, but I may do one earlier. But I will see. But if I don't, I'll do it tomorrow at 7 or 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Y'all take care. And thanks so much for tuning in to Shay's Tube. And I am out, y'all. Hey, 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 hey. This was the jam right here, y'all. This song sound good. Hey, hey. Good night, y'all. Y'all take care, okay? Be good.